This is not a Land Rover, this is not a Jeep, and this is not a Rolls Royce, and this is not another cheap Chinese knockoff. And Sadiq Khan fails to convert London into a communist state. Stay tuned until the end for this week's funny car video of the week. How this person passed their driving test, I have no idea. My name is Mo, this is Behind the Wheel Rewind, the best car news over the past 7 days. 16 years since we were blessed with this, the Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione, the last supercar from Alfa, and what an absolute stunner that car was. However, on 31st August, the renowned Italian brand known for style, speed and passion announced a brand new supercar which will be their first EV and also their last combustion engine car. How does that make sense? Well, this 33 Stradale will come in two variants, a V6 3-litre twin turbocharged engine that produces over 640 brake horsepower and a EV with 740 brake horsepower. But let's go back to that V6 one. The 640 brake horsepower on a car that weighs just 1.5 tons, that's 420 brake horsepower per ton. That's Pagani Zonda, Lamborghini Huracan, Maserati MC12 kind of power. 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. But it's not just about performance. Alfa Romeo has always been known for its design. This Stradale is no exception. With sleek lines, iconic triangular grille, and stunning carbon fiber body, this car is a true work of art on wheels. And if you thought Tesla were the kings of minimalist interiors, think again. Step inside the car and well, there's nothing much in there apart from this amazing looking gear selector. This is by far one of the best knobs I've ever seen. Wait, that just sounds so wrong. As name suggests, only 33 of these bad boys will actually be made, of which all were sold within the first 2 weeks of the initial sketches of the car being drawn. That's crazy. Of the 33 new owners who have had to fork out £1.7 million, 10 have chosen the V6 version and 2 have chosen the electric version. Why on earth you would pick the electric version, I have no idea. On the topic of electric cars then, on the 30th of August, Sadiq Khan failed, yes, to convert London into a communist state. Let me explain. For those driving within or into London, it is a mission to keep on top all the different zones which require drivers to pay money. There's ULEZ, LEZ, and no, I'm not talking about LGBTQ here. And then of course you have the congestion charge. How do Londoners actually keep track? Driving in London must be an absolute nightmare. And for a split second, it was gonna get worse. London's mayor was gonna introduce something called the Zero Emission Zone, or ZES, which would have been a daily fee for all petrol and diesel cars, which is different to ULEZ and LEZ because those were restricted to certain cars that were just big and dirty. This zone would have been restricted to central London only, but in the backdrop of a constantly expanding ULEZ zone, which is now turfing into outer London, it would have been a matter of time before this new ZES gets even more bigger. That said, individual London boroughs are still free to run their own zero emission zones, so people living in London, watch out. And finally, this is the Polestones 01. Nope, I didn't say Polestar, Polestones. Couldn't think of a worse name, but there you go. It sounds like gallstones, but now, China has been known to copy cars from the West for years, and they are at it again. But this time, I think they've actually made something quite good actually. Designed by Pininfarina, the people who gave us this and this and this rather unashamedly Land Rover duplicate is the perfect blend of innovation and convenience. Let me explain. The interior of the 01 is quite spacious with comfortable seating and an elegant design, but the highlight of course is this, a kitchen. It includes a camper van style kitchenette integrated into the actual tailgate, including an induction hob and a water dispenser. The 01 is available with a 6 or 7 seat interior. The 6-seat option brings 3 rows of 2 seats, the third of which comprises airline-style reclining thrones. The airline theme is emphasized by an infotainment screen that flips down from the roof panel above the first row seatbacks. The 7-seat model, on the other hand, allows for the second and third row seats to fold into this king-size bed. But the question is, does it go fast? Well, 470 brake horsepower will propel the car from 0 to 60 in less than 6 seconds, and the car will keep on going for around 700 miles thanks to its 1.5 litre engine that charges the 2 electric motors. All of this for just 40,000 pounds. And finally, here is your weekly funny car video of the week. And that's it for this week's show. Thanks so much for watching. If you did like this video, please do hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep up to date with the latest car news.